My name is Juliana Mendoza, and I am on the Green Card Reform Group. I am on the affirmative side that the U.S. federal government should increase the amount of employment H-1B visas given out throughout the year, and we should secure their stay once they are here. It's important because they have a huge impact in our society that no one gives much credit for. In the FWS.US news, they state more than 5 million essential workers are undocumented immigrants. They also state that 5.2 million undocumented immigrants, including Dreamers who came to the U.S. as children, work in essential industries. Essential workers who are undocumented make up nearly 1 in 20 of American essential workers. There are millions of essential workers that aren't people who just live off the land. They're here who actually want to make a difference in our communities to better not only their lives, but ours. Nearly all of them want to go to school so they can find a better job for them not to only have better education for themselves, but also for their children, so their children can in the future one day make a difference and impact our lives in a better way. A problem is, though, that not many can afford education and get denied for loans. God forbid they lose their jobs, and according to the other article by Frank Gogol, in his article How to Get It, Processing and Latest News, he claims that H-1B visa holders have no free employment mobility since their time in the U.S. is sponsored by one employer. Therefore, if they lose their job, they risk losing their visa status and having to return to their home country. Many visa holders are also stuck in the same job since new paperwork is required to change employers. In addition to H-1B visa holders face difficulty in getting loans in the U.S. since they either have limited or no credit history. Why should we deny them loans when they're out here trying to make a better life? When we give out H-1 visas, they secure their stay and give them enough credit to at least get the loans that they need. It doesn't make sense for us to send them back to their own country if their company may shut down or they can't afford to move up in their jobs. Not many people know this, but thousands of essential workers are here with just their H-1B visas. We need to help them right now, especially because of COVID going on right now. They are helping us, and not many people realize that. In the other article by Bira Patel, the H-1B holders admitted to the U.S., there are more than 10,000 doctors now working across the nation on H-1B visas. Although qualified doctors find it relatively easy to fulfill the requirements of H-1B visas, the situation is different for nurses. This can present an extra 100 nurses needed to overcome in order to receive the H-1B visas. The situation has become even more complicated as Congress maintains the current general 65,000 annual visa cap as demand increase. In each last 5 years, the visa cap has been reached within a week of the start of the application period. There are exceptions to this because some states require a bachelor's degree in order to qualify for a nursing license. If an applicant intends to work in the state where it's required, they qualify for the H-1B visas. So in other words, wouldn't it make sense for us to help those who do want to stay here and help us out? Why do we need a visa cap when we need the help? We need the help. More than thousands of them are nurses. We need the help, and we need to take off the cap of how many are given out each year of visas. We never know what brilliant mind we will be denying or sending back home if their visa, like if something happens, if they lose their job, or if some complication happens and they just automatically lose their visas. If we send them back, we don't know what kind of nurses or doctors we'd be sending back out there, and especially for not only medical, but in the tech industries. For example, in the other article by Michael Solomon, in his article Why They've Been Broken and What We Can Do visas, there was a situation where one former Microsoft employee who was denied an H-1B visa went home to India, and he started his own company. and it's now valued at $7 billion. That is a lot of tax revenue jobs for the US. If this program is diminished or dismantled, companies will be likely to move their tech innovation projects, office, and divisions in other countries. So not only would we be losing the help, but we're making our own competition out there. These are people who, they're smart, they're brilliant, they're not afraid to go somewhere else and start their own companies. So why would we deny them and have them as our competition rather than our own team? This just doesn't make sense, which is why the US federal government should end just the cap of H-1B visas, especially when they're the ones, when H-1B visas are those that are supposed to be given to those who have like bachelor's degrees. They're smart, they're here for a reason. They're not here just for living on the land and having fun. They're trying to improve not only their lives, but our lives. Thank you.